Hey guys, we like everybody else are on coronavirus lockdown, so we figured we'd do some sim racing since that seems to be the thing to do while you're stuck in the house and can't go out and drive your car or your go-kart. So Alex spends a lot of time in the sim. I spend a little bit of time. Ashley spends virtually no time. You've been in it before, but I don't even know that you've been in it with the VR headset, have you?
I have not.
No. So what we did is we picked a new track. We're using Assetto Corsa. I downloaded Mid Ohio as an add-on. It doesn't come with Assetto Corsa, but you can add it to it. So it's a track that we've never done in the sim, and we used a GT86.
Yeah.
The Toyota version.
Toyota.
30 minutes apiece. See who can get the best lap. Ashley was the slowest, so we're gonna let her go first, and here's her lap. That last turn is called the carousel, by the way. I've been up in that flag stand. Yep. Turn one. I was telling Alex Ashley's next to fastest time. She went inside that yellow curbing entirely.
You had to fix this whole corner for me, so I was doing it all wrong.
Did it feel a lot better?
Yeah.
When you stop getting on the brakes too
I hit
early?
the brakes too hard and too early. This was like one of the hardest parts. I felt like I never got that right.
That little complex there is called the keyhole.
I'll scratch my leg.
We're not sure whose ghost car this is she's following. We should have just turned the ghost cars off because I don't ever know which ones they are.
I had to count for this, and every time on 3, I would hit the brake and then hit it harder on 2 and then swing it around.
Oh, that was bad.
I thought I lost the whole lap there.
See,
Yeah, that was not good.
what you did there was you hesitated.
The wheel would like spaz out on me. It was stressful.
You didn't really go wide enough right there.
She did good clipping the curb though. She was going way past it most of her laps. I kept telling her to get closer to it.
That took me a while to figure out that I didn't hit the brake at all there.
You guys have been to Mid Ohio though. We went and watched the IndyCar race there, right? You guys remember that?
I remember you.
Nah. Are you sure I was there?
Yeah, that's where you saw Danica Patrick. You remember?
Oh, yeah. I was really little then.
You did a lot better going through this area too.
I don't know how slow to get. Like, I don't know how fast to get. I try to pick up right in the end, finish it out, but...
You're staying very tight around that first.
So it ended up being a 153. What was it?
20?
152. Yeah.
53.2.
50. 2.5.
Okay.
And then
So
I got
there's
hot.
Ashley's lap. I'm up next because Alex actually beat me to give away the spoiler here. So here's mine. All right, here's my lap. It's not pretty. I knew what Alex had, and he went before me, and I was trying to best his time, and I wasn't anywhere close.
I feel like the laps that you don't think are going to be your best laps are the ones that are.
It's because smooth speed.
Now, while this is my first time doing the sim at Mid Ohio, I have been on track at Mid Ohio. I had a Lance Revolution I had there twice, I think. I went there. I don't remember the keyhole being as hard as it was in the sim as it was in real life. The real life sim was easier. I actually kept wanting to be in the center of the track here. Like, oh, and I get to the left. Again, I have no idea whose ghost car this is. It's probably Alex's. This corner, I don't know what you call that, but in real life, I remember it being a little more off camber than it was in the sim. Yeah.
Stay forward.
Alex did this a lot better than I did watching him afterwards. Watching his video. carousel. This lap was actually earlier in my session. It looks like it's like a third of the way through, so we had 30 minutes to go to set the fast lap, and I set my fastest one at like 10 minutes. That's horrible. So I spent 20 minutes chasing Alex and kept going off track like that.
Pushing yourself.
Yeah, pushing harder and harder. Just could not do it. So let's see Alex. Let's let him show us how it was done. All right, so here's Alex's fast lap. He was 3 seconds faster than me, 6 seconds faster than Ashley. He actually did this fast lap on his next to last lap of the 30 minutes.
So for most of my time, I was downshifting in the third into this corner right here. When I realized I shouldn't have been, I was saving a lot more time just staying in fourth gear.
Well, yeah, we should have mentioned Ashley was driving in an automatic mode, and me and Alex were using the clutch and the shifter.
These 2 turns here were hard to get for the weight transfer and the traction. That exit was also hard to get perfect because it's so much speed section afterwards.
Yeah, that is the most important turn of the track on the long straight. Ooh, that's only braking. Well done. And he passes the ghost car, almost.
It really took me a while to get this back half section right, but I started to get it well.
Here you go, that's Thunder Valley. This is an area I think you did a lot better than me going through here. Now if you watch the performance delta there, you'll see it go down a lot right here. He said he had a really good run coming out of this corner. Almost half a second he gained coming out of that corner, out of the carousel. Well, there you go. That's it. Alex wins. So we're going to show you what we are racing on, or simulating racing on. This is an Assetto seat and the stand for the wheel and the pedal set. This is a Fanatec wheel and pedal set. Very good force feedback on this Fanatec setup. The brakes on these brake pedals is actually force sensitive. There's a load cell in the back here that has an adjustable potentiometer on it to vary how much force it takes to be a full brake pedal. This is Fanatec H-pattern shifter. We have the sequential shifter, but we usually don't use it. If you're going to sequential shift, you can use the paddle shifters on the wheel. Just Asus 1080p 27-inch 24-inch monitor. We had a triple monitor setup, but we've now gone to a VR headset. This is the Oculus Rift S. Does really neat stuff. When you turn your head, you can look in the car and look into the corners and see how you're apexing. The computer, we put this together about 10 years ago. It was about $1,000. It's just got a Intel i5 in it with a GTX 970. For $1,000 today, you can get a lot better machine where you can get something like this cheaper. But that's our rig. That's what we're doing. So I want to show you something neat that I figured out you can do with a VR headset in Assetto Corsa. So what you can do, get in a car, and you're not sitting in your sim rig, and then what you can do is you can just get out, check the car out. And in this case, I've got an F40, which is a really neat car. You don't get to see these every day. I've seen one in person, but it's been a long time ago. But you can get out and check it out. What's really neat about this is they've actually modeled in the car. You can go in and see the engine. There's no reason for them to do this. I don't know why they did it, but if you just stick your head in, you can see there's the intercoolers, intake manifold. And if you look down a little further, there's the turbochargers. Here's one. And then there's one over here on the other side. It's got the exhaust manifolds. And if you look on this F40, there are actually 3 exhausts that come out the back. And the reason for that is the wastegate on the turbos actually go through that center exhaust section. So that center exhaust section is actually the wastegate on the turbos. There's the wastegate. I think this is really neat. I mean, why would you show this? Why would you have this model? There's no real reason. And then the suspension is all in here. Big Brembo brakes. Those big fat tires on the back. I think that's pretty neat. Of course, your Avatar's headless in there. That's kind of odd. There's not much to see in the front of it. I've stuck my head in there. There's not a lot in there. It's just the frunk. I guess if you're interested in the frunk. Anyway, cool stuff in VR.